Ah, there's something new. This is a, probably an escort fate. One I could start if I wanted to, but probably don't. Actually, really don't. Eh? Does that self-righteous dog Abram doubt that I've never told him anything less than the truth? Well, yes, he does. In fact, he doubts you so much that I'm going to doubt him for you. Oh, yeah, that's fun. Eh? Turtleback Island? He can't do that, can he? I swear on my poor Nana's grave, Navigator, rest her soul, I know naught of this first milled, nor his precious supplies. Hails, we here at the Quay have had enough trouble these past few suns. What with the sinking of that lamenting cargo ship off the Salt Strand, I haven't the time to take a proper piss, let alone make note of every scrag that wanders in off the grip. Huh. He doesn't know anything. That's surprising. Now, the way I see it, if you have time to be standing here questioning my character, then you'll most certainly have time to get that arse of yours down to the Salt Strand and help us search for survivors of the wreck. Who knows? You may just run across this frills mill that everyone seems so eager to find. Here's to hoping the Navigator hasn't found him first. Yeah, that probably would be bad, because that implies strongly that his ass be dead. Well, I'll be. It's the man of the hour himself. I am Frismild. You see, the foreman's wondering on me whereabouts. I thought he might be. But you must know, I cannot show me face at the dry docks until I've righted the terrible wrong I caused. 2 nights past, I made the trip from the dry docks to Candlekeep Quay, just as the foreman asked. The seas were right rough, and the captain of the cargo ship was wary of bringing her too close to the cliffs. So I paid a few coins to a fisher to take me out to meet her. By the time we were halfway twixt shore and ship, the swells had risen to nigh on 10 yalms, and 'twasn't long for the waves had hold of us. Try as we might to steady the boat, nature's grip was too tight, and we was flung headlong into the lamented galley. When I awoke, both ships were gone, and the cargo I was to collect lay strewn across the Salt Strand. I've made every effort to salvage it, but the sands are calling with quickern, and I ain't one with a sword. And now you see why it is I cannot return to the dry docks. Ah, I see. Didn't want to go back empty-handed. Salvage, salvage, and salvage. Okay, let's go salvaging. He's right. These weird beast guys are everywhere. Hopefully I can do this without pissing them off. Nope, you are discovered by quickern. Well, let's get far enough away that the others aren't going to be a problem. Oh, nope. Nope, not getting hit by that. He just tried to clap me. He tried to give me the clap! You bastard! You're a horrible little rat person, you know that? Thank you. Huh. I was not expecting to be able to walk on this. Tangled rigging. Oh, there's another quickern. And another one trying to give me the clap. Here, have a downburst instead. Downside of downburst is it doesn't do that much damage, but I can use it while moving, as opposed to my standard ruin spell, which I have to root myself for. Oh, there's a lot of egg diggers over here. Alright, yeah, please don't piss off everything else in the area too, Carbuncle. Really don't, nope. Knock that off. Stop trying to give me the clap. I don't want it. I don't need it. What I do need is a couple more levels. Thank you. Actually, ow. I should have just teleported back, but oh no, I shouldn't have. So I have to go over here and give him these items. Okay, all right, we're out of combat now. That night I was tossed into the sea like some doll of rags, and it weren't long before the world around me faded to black as I slipped deeper into the abyss. But lo, the navigator wouldn't see me to the gates of the 7 hills, and I woke to find myself washed ashore. And here I've been ever since, waiting for a chance to salvage me master's cargo. Well, check it out, dude. I found it all. The missing parts. I don't know how I can repay you. I'll deliver the supplies right away. But first I must stop by the quay so that I might pay me respects to the widow of the brave fisher who gave his life for a handful of coin. Could you tell Altberm that I'll be back at the dry docks by daybreak? Many thanks, adventurer. I'll not forget this kindness. Report to Altberm. Well, he's all the way back at the dry docks, which means I'm gonna take the teleporter, and I'll burn the gill for it. Okay, Altberm, we found your stuff, and we found your missing shipwright. I'm relieved to hear that both Frismild and the supplies are unharmed, though it was foolish for him to believe that I would blame him for that which was obviously out of his hands. You see, there was no storm that day, and the seas here adjacent to the dry docks were as calm as a slumbering child. This leads me to believe that the trouble the ships encountered off Candlekeep Quay was of a less natural sort, the sort which the Sagahan have been known to conjure. Ah, trouble with the fishbacks, huh? What are we up to? We're up to level 13 quests now. Dekumon, while I originally had doubts about your motives, you have repeatedly proven yourself an asset to Naldic and Vimeles. I've done like, what, 2 quests for you at the most? I still do not like you, but that does not mean I do not trust you. Gee, thanks! God, how do I say that? Oh, Gimthoda. Gimthoda, head of the watch here at the dry docks, believes that pirates may be plotting an attack on the Victory, and she requires assistance investigating a group of unsavory individuals making camp nearby. I have recommended you for the task. Despite all Limsa Laminsa endured before, during, and following the calamity, the fact that there are still those who would turn their backs on the city-state so that they might line their pockets with a few handfuls of coin, just the thought of it sickens me. Over there. Speak with Gimthoda. Okay. Yeah, she's really not that far. She's over here by the Aetherite, it looks like. Yep, Gimthoda, Storm Captain. Yep, female Rogatine. Ah, yes, I had a feeling you would be the one Otberm sent. Since you first arrived at the Morby dry docks, I've had my men watch you. Oh, there's no need to get angry. I make it a point to keep an eye on all those new to the area. It is simply protocol. And you'll be pleased to know that nothing incriminating was found. You appear to be a model citizen. That and the foreman seems to think somewhat highly of you, which I must admit is quite shocking. The man doesn't even trust his own mother. Very well then. I assume Altberm informed you of what your task would entail. The pirates we believe are conspiring to raid the dry docks were last seen making camp near an ancient stone called the Mark of the Spinner. I would have you approach the men, posing as a lost adventurer, and see if you cannot somehow learn of their intentions. Kanago, stationed at the rear gates, can provide you with an exact location of the camp. Oh, well, geez, he's, Kanago's just right over here. Don't have to go all that far at all. Open sesame! There you are. Dekumon, I knew it! No more sardines for Kanago. Tonight I shall dine on the finest salmon on the peninsula. Why? Well, I had a little wager going with some of the other guards on who Altberg would recommend for the next job. My money was on you. The job. Yes, of course. If you follow the road past the gates to the southeast, you'll eventually come to a barren cape with a single large stone half buried in the cliff overlooking the sea. Followers of the 12 say it's a holy place dedicated to Namiya, the spinner. I'd be surprised if the pirates camped up there were aware of that, though. Go let some holy retribution loose on their asses. Can do. Confront the suspicious individuals. Wow, they literally just right over here, aren't they? Probably better pull out the carbuncle. I have a feeling I'm gonna need him. Oh, lots of fireflies over here. Oh, that is definitely Namiya's symbol. Disreputable pirate and a couple loyal scrags. Disreputable pirate. Still, just no real name, just disreputable pirate. I'm giving you the count of 9 to step back on that path and carry your adventure in our spec down to whatever rock it is you crawled out from under. You see, I had it up to me years to get type, roaming the hills like they were years to roam. It's getting to be that a man can't enjoy a mug of rum without some shite breath outlander running up and asking which is way to local limit. 7 hills if I know. I'm a bloody pirate, goddammit. Dolls balls. Once we have my boy back, I'm putting this godforsaken pistol of an island so far behind me, ain't no one remember I was ever here. Come on, Scrags, we's knives to sharpen. Oh, I honestly thought you were going to give me trouble. Their boy back. Return to the dry docks and report to Kimthoda. They're missing someone too? Did one of their guys get kidnapped by these kidnappers? The Reavers, if I remember correctly. All right, Kimthoda, found out mostly what's going on. So the trespassers are indeed pirates, and they are indeed planning something. But what is this talk of getting me boy back? Could it be that their target never was the Victory? Something's not right, and I won't sit idly by waiting for those pirates to make the first move. I shall order increased patrols immediately. Thank you again for your help, Dekumon. Appears we were wise to put our trust in you. Yes, you were. All right, one of these is obviously all classes. Level 14, Victory in Peril. Ooh. I'm concerned, Dekumon. It appears the pirates I had you investigate are on the move. They creep ever closer to the dry docks, so I must assume they mean to target the Victory herself. That ship is the symbol of everything Limsa Lominsa strives to become, and I will not allow these bare scoundrels to lay a single finger upon her hull. We must apprehend them before they pull their plans into motion, and you, Dekumon, are just the man to do it. Without your capable assistance, I fear the security of the dry docks cannot be guaranteed. Not moments ago, my guards submitted reports of suspicious activity in the area. Pray begin your efforts by listening to one of their accounts firsthand. Matters not whom you choose to speak with, but be sure to question either Ursward at the front gate or Kanago at the rear. Any suspect saboteurs you encounter during the course of your investigation are to be interrogated. Report any and all findings directly to me. Speak with one of the guards. Well, Kanago's closer, and gotta be honest, she's probably cuter than the other one. I haven't even seen the other one. Oh, someone drew one of the mobs too close to the base, and the city guard's going after him. Hail, adventurer. Glad to have another hand aboard to help shore up security. The gods know our reports would sit on Kimthoda's desk gathering dust if it weren't for the assistance of such as yourself. Speaking of reports, though, I saw one of those mangy pirates looking around the cliff near Empty Heart. I'd take a closer look before he has a chance to cover his tracks. Find the shifty-eyed sailor. Well, I gotta go up and around for that. There you are. Spotted me, did you? Well, you're too late. What's to happen is already happening. Don't mind me. I'm gone. I wonder, can I? No, the game will not let me make that jump. Disappointment. I am disappointed. Uh-oh. Looks like things are about to get hairy. Old Kimthoda's got the glow. Duty calls. So, you found me one of the pirates, did you? I knew you were the right adventurer to ask for aid. But what could these knaves be planning? What's to happen is already happening? Captain, trouble at the shipyard. Easy now, soldier. Who did this to you? Pirates, out of nowhere. Struck me good. You got me right in the nuts. Gods below, we are not prepared for this. The pirates, soldier, how many do they number? Not sure. More than I can quickly count. Seem to be carrying explosives. Explosives? The hell do they want explosives for? Explosives? There's no time to lose. Dekumon, you heard the situation. Make your way to the shipyard and engage those intruders. I will see to this man's wounds, then follow after. Make haste, now! I can do that. Defeat the pirates and protect the victory. The victory is, this way. Uh-oh, there's some pirates. Hold on, I need to get my ass on the right hotbar here. I apologize for that. Dot your asses up. Silent Lackey. Yeah, you guys are no trouble at all. Let the dots finish him off. Yep, down he goes like a ton of bricks. All right, that's the first pack dealt with. I'm sure there's more wandering around. Oh, yep, I just got tagged by 2 more. That's an archer, and I'm not sure what that second one is. That's a caster. Looks like a healer. Yep, that's a healer, all right. That one's gotta go. There we go, put a dot on you, good sir. They put a dot on me, I can see it. That caster lackey put a wind bite on me. There's obviously more of these guys around. Altsophin the Absorbed? Never reckoned it'd be this easy. Still don't trust those slimy bastards, but their plan worked like a charm. What are you doing, you great bloody fool? Shut your trap, boy. This'll all be over soon. All that's left now is to blow this ugly pile of driftwood into splinters. Why? Why, dude? Seriously. Why would you do such a thing? Have you any idea how important this ship is? What it represents? Aye, and that's what makes it all the sweeter. Whatever it takes to knock some sense into me treacherous backstabbing son. Imagine a boy of mine giving up the pirate life to become a shipwright. And building a bleeding maelstrom vessel at that. What under the melon's wide green ocean made you take up with these self-righteous shites? You're the one with no bloody sense, Da. Don't you see? The pirates had their glory days, but that era is over. You're his son? Well, I see the family resemblance. And I apologize that I'm gonna have to kick your father's ass in front of you. I wondered why Abberton never spoke of his father. I never would have thought. This ship's a symbol, all right? Everything what went wrong with the world. And I mean to shatter it into 100,000 pieces. Great. It's full of pirates. Kamotha, Dekumon, pray beat the tar out of this bloated sea slug and make sure no harm comes to the victory. All right. Can do. This is madness. A pirate don't abandon his treasures. Oh, but he does need backup. I gotta deal with these guys. I need you over here. Leave him to us. Hard to do voices while you're in the middle of fighting. It really is. Oh, God, that damn healer is gonna get annoying. As we agreed, Hazafin. Wait, what? Mamulja? The hell are they doing here? I'll take the Mamulja. You focus on Hazafin. Well, I'm kind of focused on this damn healer first. I want him gone. There you go. No more healer. All right, let's burn a couple downbursts on these guys and get some damage on them both. And I need health. Swing the camera this way, make it a little easier to hit just this guy. There we go. Now it's down to Azotin. Gotta replace his dots here though. He's already down to 40%. Doing good. How the Mamulja fight going over there, dude? He seems to be holding his own. What the hell are Mamulja doing here though? If you're not sure, so I'll pop my nose over here just so you can see them. Mamulja are a tribe of lizard men that hail from Ul'dah's area. The hell are they doing here in Limsa? You've no idea who you're up against. Well, I know who I'm not up against, and that's a real challenge. Where, adventurer? Azrin has a crazy glint in his eye. Yeah, I noticed he got a huge damage buff there. Whoo, no sir. I ain't letting you take that hit. Yeah, duty complete. I must be getting old, letting some green venture get the best of me. Duh. That's it. I guess, yeah, no, he's, we done killed him. Didn't give us much of a choice, dude, but, that's one big bloody ship. Big and nasty looking. You made that, did you? Like, you don't get to see a lot of these secondary and side characters, you don't see a lot of them, but they still have a good personality to them. My thanks, Dekumon. I shudder to think what may have become of the victory without your intervention. The pirates have made a right mess of things. I'd best get to sorting out the docks. And my thoughts could use some sorting out as well. Ever did my father have a way of turning my life upside down. Pray convey my thanks and my apologies to Grimthoda. Okay, I'll speak with Grimthoda. How fare you, Dekumon? I cannot begin to thank you for the role you played in preventing this madness. You defended more than a simple ship. You saved the budding hope of Limsa Lominsa from a violent demise. The day was yours. It seems our security regimen will require much in the way of improvement if we are to truly keep the dry docks safe. Arbitrum apologizes. Well, I suppose I can understand why he would feel responsible for his father's actions. Of all those involved, this incident was hardest on him. But in time, I believe he will come to a single conclusion. The most fitting way of moving past his anguish is to see the victory completed and in the water. By the by, the pirates we defeated have been handed over to the Yellow Jackets. Raynor's men will be taking over the investigation. Before the Yellow Jackets moved in, however, we recovered a most unusual object. Should you have the time to spare, I would ask of you another favor. Okay. What other favor would that be? Why does this one, for some reason, have so many materia slots? Oh, cannot equip gear to head, that's why. Well, if I can't equip gear to head, I don't want it. Hey, we are level 15. Mend the blue tattoos. Dekumon, in light of your role in recent events, there are a few others to whom I would entrust this task. Since last we spoke, a curious missive has been discovered amongst the personal effects of Azafin, the pirate behind the plot to sabotage the victory. This missive was penned in the most unusual script, a script we believe to be some manner of code. Needless to say, anything which a proven enemy of Limsa Lominsa deems worthy of enciphering is like to be of great interest to the Maelstrom. Unfortunately, none among us can make any sense of the message. In cases such as this, I'm told the Yellow Jackets are wont to turn to Beldrin and his convenient connections. Thus, I would have you deliver this missive to the proprietor of the Drowning Wench, into his hand and no other, do you understand? I can do that, gives me an excuse to head back to Limsa. Before I drop off that main quest, let's pick up the next Arcanist story quest and see how this is going. Hey, Thorbergheim, or Thorbergheim, or, God, these names are terrible. Topaz Teachings, Summon 2, yeah, I'm definitely glad I'm doing this. This grabbed me my second summon. You seem tired, Dekumon. Are you sleeping properly? One's reasoning can suffer without sufficient rest and recuperation. Should you deem yourself fit for duty, pray make your way down to the practice floor. Foreseer Kalia has requested you accompany her on another official inspection. There is, however, a requirement for your participation. The Foreseer will explain the situation. A requirement for my participation? Great. What's she gonna do, make me fight with one hand tied behind my back? I was beginning to think I miscalculated, Dekumon. Thank you for coming. I will soon be boarding a trading vessel suspected of smuggling. All merchant ships that make use of Libsolamensis ports are subject to inspection by Melvin's Gate assessors. It is a routine I perform daily. In the case of smugglers, however, there is a 75% probability of encountering resistance. Thus, I would appreciate your company during this assignment. It is now that we must discuss the requirement of which you are informed. Though I have full confidence in your martial expertise, it is imperative that you first acquire the ability to summon the Topaz Carbuncle. Such knowledge will be released to you contingent on your acceptance of this duty. Do you accept this duty? Sure. Very good. The arcane entity given form by the Topaz geometry excels in defensive techniques. With such an ally at your command, the potential for injury in even the most brutal of battles can be significantly reduced. Indeed, we could not conduct these dangerous spot inspections without its support. Please return to Mistress Thurbergame and inform her of your participation. I will join you once I have completed some final adjustments to my tactical formulae. So all that, and I just have to go back up again. You know, I do have one issue with a lot of the quests in this game, and it is a lot of back and forth. I get it, the idea of the characters moving around a lot of times is hard to do, especially in these early quests, but still, it is kind of an annoyance. You have agreed to accompany the Foreseer? Then I shall gladly instruct you in the use of Topaz Carbuncle. Think of this entity as a shield, and be sure to interpose it between you and your enemies should the inspection turn sour. Well, thank you for the Topaz Carbuncle. Yay! Action learned, summon 2. Let me guess, I'm going straight to the next quest. Over the rails. Yep, there we are. The mercenaries, Grisfrin and Asthorta, are here to assist with the inspection. Damn, Rotoguy names are so terrible. Both are old hands when it comes to escorting Kalia during her more dangerous duties. Well met, Dekumon. My spells are at your disposal. This won't be the first time we're expecting trouble, but as long as we follow the Foreseer's tactics and keep a clear head, we'll come through just fine. The Morning Star is preparing to dock in Aleport. We'll meet our first challenge, however, before we even board the vessel. It is almost a certainty that the merchant ship has hired a thug or two to accost us at the pier. I calculate the probability at 98%. The crew wish to avoid attacking us on deck, you see, as that would all but trumpet their criminal intentions to the world at large. Now, once we do manage to clear the rails, we will face a deck crowded with armed sailors. For a small party such as ours, the most effective strategy will be to incapacitate individual foes as swiftly as possible. Each opponent we down is one less weapon raised against us. It is imperative that we do not allow ourselves to become tangled in multiple, drawn-out skirmishes lest we be overwhelmed. I call this Stratagem Hammerfall. Strategy is a tool used to manipulate one situation into the desired reality. Keep those words in mind, Dekumon. It is time we departed. Let us regroup before the main gates of Aleport. Have I been to Aleport yet? I don't think I've been to Aleport yet. Where does the game say this is? Have I been to Aleport? No, I have not. I've been to Swiftperch, but I've not been to Aleport. So I think that means I should definitely go turn in this main story quest now. Back to good old Dataron. There we go, get a little closer here. Ahoy there, Dekumon. I've been hearing about your deeds at the dry docks. Otberm laid out the entire tale for me. Poor Sod was still reeling at his old man's part in the business, but at least she kept the victory from being sunk before she sailed. And for that, I owe you my thanks. You really made a name for yourself here in Limsa, lad. Folk know that when they need something doing, you need something doing. And what might that be? Well, here, man, I apparently have some paperwork for you to read. You want someone to read a message written funny letters for you? And you thought I might know a man as good? Well, let's see it then. I can't make heads or tails of this shit. I reckon I might know a canny bugger who can read stuff like this. Ugly sod by the name of Batteron. You know, you're like one of me regulars now, Dekumon. You never let me down yet, and Navigator helped me. I reckon I can trust you. Grim thought it was right to want this message deciphered. We got us some trouble brewing here now, no mistake. Get ready for action, and I'll explain. Ooh, action, he says. Well, action we can deal with. Good to have you aboard, lad. Now then, where to start? Feint and strike. Laments and ring. Huh. You know, I honestly think this is going to be the last quest before we get out of this tutorial zone. Back when I was younger and nastier, I earned me living as a sellsword. In that business, if you wanted to know what your enemy was up to, you had to learn to read the orders you prized from the cold dead hands of his mates. That's how I came to know how to read your message. Truth be told, the script was only too bloody familiar. Them Sagahin letters, lad. And I should know, I've gutted more fishback messengers than I can count. Sagahin, what the hell do they want? It gets worse though. They had planned to blow up the victories all in here, right down to the fine details. Looks like they meant to raise 8 kinds of hail in western Lenosia, then hit the Maelstrom's new flagship in the confusion. The point being, the attack on the victory weren't the act of a few rebellious pirates. 'Twas a key part of some canny bastard's grand plan. Ah. But if I'm reading this right, the attack itself came much too early. I'll wager they panicked when they saw Yi was onto them, rushed in to do the job, and buggered it right up. Yeah, they buggered it up all right. Them tattoo-faced bastards, as they say, was paying Oprim's old man. They was with the Serpent Reavers, right? But none of their crew was there, was they? Did they have something better to do, or what? Oh hey! 7 Ills, I got it all backwards. That mess at the victory, that was meant to be the bloody distraction. The fishbacks ain't interested in the Maelstroms, baby. They're after men, just like they've always been. They're sending their pirate lackeys after a civilian target. This bit about raising hell in western Lenosia, that's where it'll be. Something tells me Swiftperch is about to get hit, and hit hard. Well, that's definitely a problem. Dude. Here's a rough translation of the message. Take it to Commodore Rayner at the Coral Tower, and tell him he's here for a busy day. Oh, and give him a hand, eh? You can be damn sure they'll need one. Oh, I can imagine they're gonna need one. Quest accepted, yay!